Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me see who's in here. Okay, I see Kimberly is in here. Tragically is in here. Steph is in here. Hello, hello, hello. Nene is in here. Okay, everybody's coming in. So hopefully you guys got the notifications. Hey, hey, hey. I'm trying to sound as positive as possible, but y'all, I'm going in. I'm going in. I am going in because this is the last thing we needed. Okay? Hey, brother. Hey, Teeth. Yes, you got you hot, Kimberly. Yeah. Got me hot too, Nene. And it's so crazy, Nene. We was just talking about this yesterday, right? And I literally said, I am waiting to get more information. I was like, I'm waiting. I need to wait. And we got a lot of information today. Hey, Antoinette. We got a lot of information today. Whew. Yeah, you guys, this is insane. Hi, Belle. How are you? All right, I'm gonna give some time for people to come in. I know everybody's saying, hello and hays. Hey, Chris Crew. Hey, fam. Appreciate you guys coming in to talk about this. Now, let me ask you this. How many actually saw the police conference, the update today from the Hoover Police Department? Put a 1 in the chat if you actually saw the police update. Put a 2 in the chat if you did not. Hey, Yuli. Yuli, by the way, I just want to say I love your new picture. Because I know you changed it, but I love the new picture. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if you actually saw it, and put a 2 in the chat if you did not. Okay, so Belle didn't see it. And okay, so it looks like a lot of people had, so far, 1. Okay, so a good amount. Okay, so Belle, I'm not gonna actually play the actual update, but we're just gonna talk, and I'm gonna give my perspective on all of this and why it took a minute for me to actually respond to this. Okay, first things first. As we know, on July 13th, we received that evening or going early into the 14th, we started seeing posts about how this girl, Carlee Russell, was missing. Okay. Now, I'm sure if you guys are on social media, you hear about those all the time. You may repost it or whatever the case may be. Usually they're found, or, the story is developing. So at first I saw it, I said, okay, well, let's hope that we'll hear something within 24 hours. And then I started seeing everyone post it, including celebrities. People were posting it like crazy. And at that point, I said, okay, what is going on here? So, of course, we heard at 9:30 p.m. that night, she allegedly saw a toddler walking down the highway, the interstate, which is pretty much a freeway, like fast moving cars. She saw a toddler, a little child, walking along the side of the interstate. And so with that, my first reaction to that was, well, that's weird as hell. Because one, especially down south, a lot of those interstates are extremely dark as soon as, the sun goes down. So, but again, if you have your headlights on, it is possible that you may see someone walking down, the interstate. But my immediate response was, if she saw a toddler, why didn't anyone else see a toddler? Because granted, some people don't pay attention, but you're going to have 1 or 2 who are going to be very aware of their surroundings, especially when they see a car pull over and their hazards are blinking. You may not necessarily stop to see why that person's hazards are blinking, but it will catch your eye and maybe what's going on around the car. So I was just like, well, this is weird, because I'm thinking if she saw it, at least one person would have saw that child too. Okay. So I was just like, okay, this is weird. But then I was like, okay, it may be possible, because again, we are truly in a state of people just not giving a damn about anything anymore. So is it possible that maybe someone else didn't see the child? Possibly. Okay. I didn't want to necessarily assume, but I was just like, okay, it's possible. Then she gets out the car. And I'm thinking, like, why in the hell would she get out the car? Because they said she called 911. I just did not think anyone, when you call 911, would tell you to try to get out the car and walk up to the child. So when they said she got out the car, and apparently the family member, her sister-in-law, heard her trying to talk to the toddler, and next thing you know, she screamed. My very first instinct was, oh my gosh, somebody used a child to bait her. And my first thought was trafficking. I don't know about y'all, but that was my first thought. I said, trafficking. This is possibly what's going on. So my heart dropped. Even with the child situation, I was just like, holy crap, like, no, because we all know that those stories don't end well. They don't, especially with Black women. So I was just like, damn. And then I'm finding out she's college educated. She's in nursing school. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And my first reaction was, when I was thinking about doing a video, was talking about how humanity and the lack of humanity has gotten so low or non-existent that you can't even have a big heart and care about someone, or even a baby or anyone on the side of the road that may need assistance. So I was going to talk about that, like how humanity has gotten that way. And then of course, we heard that there was no baby that was missing, but then I was thinking in the mind of, like, these sick ass human traffickers, who would be willing to use a child and possibly their own child to bait someone. So I'm looking at this like, even though I'm like, this Tyler situation is not adding up. Is it possible no one else saw it? Yeah, but my first reaction is, this world is sick, and we don't necessarily know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was mind blown, and I felt like we possibly wasn't going to find her, because how many times have we had these disappearing, missing women, especially Black women, and we never see them again? So that was my thing. And I wanted to talk about the lack of humanity, and how at this point people will be willing to do much less to help someone because of these type of situations. Lo and behold, the next day, they said she came home. And I was like, holy crap, like, this is a miracle. We don't hear this type of stuff. She got home. And of course, my first reaction was, thank God she got home. But then I'm thinking, how the hell did she get home? So I'm like, okay, so she got home. No one said how she got home. And there was no details. And usually, unless it's someone I'm assuming that she may know, usually they try to get a description on someone immediately so they can put the alert out to, the public, to be able to say, look, this is what we're looking for, or whatever the case. So I'm thinking they may have let her go. This is my thought process, and y'all let me know if you thought the same thing. I'm thinking they may have let her go because they're not used to Black women getting this type of attention immediately, where the press and a search team got involved ASAP. And because there was so much attention on this girl immediately, they felt like she wasn't worth it. And maybe, of course, she didn't see their face or anything. She may have heard their voices, but she didn't see their faces. So it was just easier to let her go. That's what I'm thinking at first. Like, okay, they said she's not worth the trouble because these people are going to continue to try to look for her. So that's what I was thinking. That's what I wanted to keep in my head. And I was hoping that was the case. Then we start getting the internet talking. And people were speculating that it was a hoax. And she did this all because of a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, a woman, whatever the case may be. And of course, we live in a troll society. So at first, I didn't think nothing of it. I was just like, okay, whatever. We have a blessing. We actually got a Black woman who was able to get back home after that situation. Let's just wait and see. And that's why I said, we're just going to wait and see what happens. So they claim she got home. The parents said she was distraught and she wasn't in a good state. However, when the ambulance and stuff came, they said she appeared coherent and fine. And so the parents talk, and the parents are pretty much saying, you know, they're happy she's home and all of that stuff. But I hear something and I see something that said, the parents said, we will not be bullied into giving out any more information. And I was like, bullied? Like, who bullying y'all? Like, at this point, I'm thinking that people just trying to figure out what the hell happened, because these stories don't happen this way where someone returns home alive. The last time we had this type of coverage on a Black woman, was it Sandra? What was that? The girl from in Texas that, of course, we found out she, quote unquote, passed in the jail. Sandra Bland. I think that was the last time we had a big situation like this where it got a lot of national press over a Black woman. But again, she was already gone and we were trying to retrace what the hell happened. So fast forward. Yes, fast forward. That's the last time. And that was years back. Sandra Bland. Fast forward. And I'm sure you guys have seen all of these speculations, all of the stuff that's been going on. I know you guys have seen it. And people are saying that this was all a hoax, all of this stuff. And so literally yesterday, I said, well, they're doing an updated press conference. And they had already released a statement. And the statement that the police released, it sounded very suspect. It really did. I'm reading it and I was just like, I think they're trying to imply something, but they don't want to directly say it. And so I said, I'm going to wait for this conference and see what happened. And lo and behold, damn it, we got a lot today. And it was done so perfect. It was professional shade. It was political policing shade. They start off by saying, one, this is what happened around 9:30. They give all of her whereabouts to Ford. They mentioned she was in a robe. They said she was in a robe, right? I heard that correctly. Am I correct to say that I heard that she was in a robe? Can y'all tell me in the chat? Because I could have sworn I heard that they said she was in a robe. They said she was in a robe. Of course, she pulled over and we finally hear the actual police dispatch, the 911 call, because we were waiting on that call. And so we hear her, and in my opinion, the phone call sounded legit. The 911 call, it did not sound like to me that she was BS. In my personal opinion, it did sound like she was concerned. We did hear that the dispatcher did not tell her to get out the car. The dispatcher did not tell her that. So she decided to get out the car on her own because the dispatcher didn't say get out the car. Exactly. She was in a robe to begin with. Yeah, they apparently said she was in a robe. They said she was in a robe. Okay. And so with that, we hear the call. I thought it sounded pretty legit. But again, y'all let me know what y'all think. And I'm definitely opening up panel tonight because we're going to have a talk. So in the process of them talking about that, they said while she's on the phone or when she makes that call, she literally drives. She drives, if I'm not mistaken. They said she keeps driving like 600 yards following this so-called toddler. And they wanted to make sure that we were aware 600 yards is like 6 football fields. They gave that comparison. So they were pretty much trying to imply that why would you go that far, and how would a toddler that apparently has on no shoes or is distraught in the dark, whatever the case may be, is going to walk that far? Okay? They said 6 football fields. So I was like, as soon as they started that off, y'all, I know I was like, oh, it's about to be some shit. They about to lay it all out. So then when they said that, they said, of course, next thing you know, somebody heard her scream. They found her wig. They found her phone. They found that type of stuff. And then when she got back to her home after 49 hours, she gives this story that some man claiming he was checking on the kid, grabbed her and put her in an 18-wheeler. Okay. Now, let me know if I'm correct in this, because I literally was taking notes and I was like, hold the hell up. I know I'm not hearing this correctly, but maybe I am. They said she got kidnapped in an 18-wheeler. She claims she sees a man with orange hair and a bald spot. Okay. She doesn't see the woman. She just hears the woman. But in this process of this 18-wheeler kidnapping situation, she is able to escape. Now, did y'all hear that? They said in this process of them snatching her and putting her in this 18-wheeler, she was able to escape. Yeah, exactly. What the hell is orange hair? I was like, what, you talking about a clown or something? Orange hair? I was like, huh? Yeah. So, but she said she was able to escape that 18-wheeler. Did I hear that correctly? Yeah, and that's another thing too. They said left the wigs, but they took the food. See, this is what I'm saying. So, but yeah, you guys heard that she said that she was able to escape. Tashonda, I see that last comment, but yeah, she said she was able to escape, and she got picked up again, but this time in a car, and then apparently they fed her some cheeses or some cheese crackers and all of this shit. The woman was playing in her hair, but she was able to escape again. And I'm thinking, like, if these people are truly trying to take you and you're able to escape one time, they damn sure are not going to make sure you can escape a second time. That is just my opinion on the situation. Is it just me? But literally they said that she escaped twice. Did y'all not hear that? Let me know in the chat. Right, but they got you in the car. Did y'all hear that, or was it just me? Was it just me? Okay, Nene, I gotta put this out here because honey, hold on. Where it go? For real. The plot wasn't plotting. I guess because we ain't gonna get no scripted TV shows for a while. I guess she said she's gonna create her own narrative. Who just came in? Hey, Mickey. Hey, me. What's up? What's up, L? I'm sorry. I'm too busy running my mouth. I ain't seeing people come in. We talking about this nonsense with Carlee Smollett. It's Carlee Russell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Carlee Russell. But anywho, this girl said she escaped twice. Now, if you were able to escape once and they got you again, they damn sure are going to make sure that you can't get away again. Okay? They're going to make sure you're not going to be able to get away again. But she claims she gets away. and she claims she gets away, she's able to cut through the woods. She's able to cut through the woods, and lo and behold, she's in her neighborhood. She is in her community, and she's able to walk home. And apparently they said on camera, she is walking home. Exactly. Hey, Mickey, we talking about that tonight. It's panel night. It's panel night. Because look, if anybody right now need to get that smoke, again, I don't want to just, I am hoping she had a mental breakdown. I am hoping, but I'm not done yet, which makes me feel like it wasn't no mental breakdown. This is not adding up. But she's able to get home. So clearly, if you're able to cut through the woods and get to your quote unquote community, you weren't that far to begin with. Yeah, don't know. But she walks home. She walks home. They said she just walk home. It ain't like she running for her life like she in a freaking horror movie. She just walk home. And so at that point, the police decide to say that the morning of, before she literally got quote unquote abducted, Miss Thing, they were able to search what she was searching for on her phone. Now, let me explain. This is what I don't understand, because I'm not part of Generation Z. She's the Generation Z baby. And I thought for sure Z babies damn sure know. They damn sure know that everything can be traced from every search that you do, whether it's on your phone or on your computer. But they proceed to say that the searches that she did that morning around 1-2 o'clock in the morning, these are the searches. Do you have to pay for Amber Alerts? How to take money from a register? Birmingham bus station. One-way ticket, Birmingham to Nashville. The movie Taken, which is about an abduction. And maximum age for Amber Alert. All of this the morning before. So around 1-2 o'clock in the morning, they said, I think. Yes, the movie Taken. I shit you not. I was just looking at my damn computer like, you have got to be kidding me. 1-2 o'clock in the morning, by 9:30 that night, she gets abducted. Now, here has been all of the theories. She did this because of this man that apparently was cheating on her. But then also, apparently, Miss Thing was trying to get to Nashville for that Beyonce concert, allegedly. And so now, I guess they're pairing her to that Swarm character. The Swarm character. Yeah. So apparently, she was trying to get to Nashville. And they saying she was using whatever money that she was trying to find, or whatever case may be, or whatever she was doing, because they said allegedly she was stealing to be able to go to that Beyonce concert. That's all alleged. But when that came out, I said, well, we can't say it's a mental breakdown at this point. We can't say it's a mental. Yeah, y'all look it up. Look up Nashville Beyonce. Beyonce just performed in Nashville like 2 days ago, which was around the time Miss Thing. Wait, how long ago was it? More than 2 days ago. I want to say it was this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. But apparently she was trying to get there. So that's why people were saying it was a mixture of that guy and a mixture of that. And then when she realized that shit really hit the fan, she tried to come back, I guess. Now, this is all alleged. But yeah. So, yeah, the 13th was the day she went missing. What was the Beyonce concert in Nashville? It was this weekend. So, perfect timing that you disappear on Thursday. And what? Maybe the concert was Saturday. I want to say it was Saturday. Let me see. Yes, it was. It looks like the 15th at Nissan Stadium. Interesting. So yeah, y'all. Look, At the end of the day, we already have so much stacked against us. As women, and especially as Black women, we have so many of us missing right now that don't even get a little, not even 1% of the attention that Carlee got and still has. I would hate, and I truly hope she comes out and she actually gives a reasonable explanation to all of this, but it's not looking good. And I hate this because as much as, because someone even asked that question at the conference, at the press conference with the police, and was like, are you going to be more hesitant when someone, especially a Black woman, is claiming that they've been abducted or missing? And they claim they're going to, treat it the same, just like any other situation. Yeah, I don't know about that. I would hope so. You know what I mean? I would hope so. But it was a lot of manpower that went behind her. It was a lot of people praying for her. It was a lot of people like, holy crap, like we literally have one of our sisters out here who possibly got abducted and is possibly getting trafficked right now. I cannot believe this shit went this far. And I'm just so... We got so many of the Gen Zs right now who are just doing anything for clout and attention that is sickening me, to the point where I'm just like, what is going on with the mental right now? Is it really that serious for you to get this much attention? For what? Because now, if all of this was a hoax, and if all of this is actually all true, what people are saying, you are now an educated Black woman who was about to become a nurse, who now potentially will be getting charges. And the difference is, you don't have Jussie Smollett money. You don't have Jussie Smollett resources. He had millions. You don't. So with that being said, my whole take on it, I sat back because I just didn't know what to think. There were certain things that I said, it's not making sense, but I am just hoping that she returns home, because again, she could be any one of us. She could be any one of us. So I was just like, wherever she is. But again, typically in these stories, it does not end well. So when she came home, and they didn't even say that, they said that they took her to the hospital, but they said she was in a bad state. They didn't say any major bruises, no nothing. It wasn't adding up. It was not adding up. But with that, we're going to talk. I want to know what your take is on this. And again, say it's all alleged, but I want to know what your take is, what you initially thought, what you currently think. And we're gonna talk about this, because I'm mind blown. Like, we just deal with this Jussie shit like maybe 3 years ago? The family got an attorney. Yeah, the family got an attorney. See, the difference is Jussie had several attorneys. And Jussie had a lot of celebrities and political figures behind him. This girl ain't got that. She don't. The only way I can see her getting out of this is if she truly is not the case and it's something else, and she's going to give us a story from A to Z and it's going to make sense, or she's going to have to plead insanity. Yeah, the boyfriend's attention. A lot of people are saying that too. So I dropped the link, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. I want opinions on this, because, honey, I'm mind blown. I am mind blown. I heard that damn press conference and I said, oh my gosh, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, put her in rehab or something. Put her in a 5150 hole. Because at this point, that's the only way I feel they're going to be able to save her out of this situation. I don't know what she, because I know somebody said, I think it's safe to say she's not going to be a nurse. I don't know what she's going to be able to be at this point. Maybe she did all of this to be an influencer. I don't know, a YouTuber. Because, at this point, anything is possible with people nowadays. Yeah, I agree. I agree. At this point, I mean, the police is saying when they're ready for her to talk. I just don't see how she's gonna be able to avoid not talking to the police. And talking to the police have every right to bring to the public what was said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah, it's a sad situation, y'all. It is a sad situation. It's sad. I'm like, so this had to do with a man and Beyonce? Like, seriously? Seriously? Like, I know there's a lot of Beyonce stands out there, but you willing to put this type of alert out on you to go see Beyonce and maybe get your man's attention? Really? And my whole thing is, did she even get to go see Beyonce? I don't think she could, because there's no way she would have been able to sit up there and get into that freaking stadium and someone not point her out, because she was already a freaking national face at that point. She couldn't go anywhere without somebody possibly pointing her out. So even if she wanted to get there, she wouldn't be able to. Oh gosh, yeah. You guys are about to say, look, y'all talking more in the chat than y'all want to come up on the panel. No one wants to come on the panel and say something. Because yeah, it sounds like she's gonna have some serious charges. She's gonna have some serious charges. And she's so young, she's 25 years old. You really just starting life. Yeah, the Red Roof Inn. Does anybody know where that came into play? They claim that she was at the Red Roof Inn or something like that. Because I was trying to figure that out, and I couldn't find anything. And a lot of times people, of course, troll, and they want to sit up there and, give more information than what's really out there. But I did see something about the Red Roof Inn. And the Red Roof Inn does have a reputation. I know the Red Roof Inn damn near got a reputation almost in every freaking state that it's in. So, yeah, and then the donations. Oh, the donations and the GoFundMe's. That's another thing too. Like, all of this is weird. Like, all of this is weird. There's GoFundMe's out there. It's really weird. It's really, really weird. This to me is, well, is it weirder than the Jussie situation? I don't think so. I don't know. Which one? And that's another thing too. Exactly, a refund. I don't know which one is worse, the Jussie situation or hers. The mom received a text from her saying she was at. Oh, the mom said that while she was gone. She texted her mom and said she was at the Red Roof Inn, allegedly. Child, seriously. So my whole thing is, if they telling her not to say something at one point, if she doesn't talk, I want to know the legal aspect of this. I wish there was definitely some attorneys or someone from, law enforcement that was on here, because if she decides not to talk, because she has every right not to talk, without proof, can they charge her? Can they charge her in this situation if she doesn't come forward? Hey, Nene.
Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, boo. What's your take on this, child? We was literally just talking about this yesterday.
I I was hoping she was hallucinating off an edible or something. Like, I was like, the story just didn't make sense. It just did not make sense. But I was like, I didn't want to jump to conclusions. Like you
Right.
said, wait and see what everything was out. But it was just when that camera footage came out, and it's just like, how could she have seen a kid? You never even seen her get out the car. Like, it was just very weird how quickly she disappeared, because the police was there instantly and she was gone.
Right.
I just, all jokes aside, it's just sad because, she had women who actually lost their kids down there conducting search parties for her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that lady was. I forgot what her.
Anaya
Yeah,
Blanchard, I believe.
yeah. Like, and her daughter didn't make it home.
Yeah. And it's just like as many black girls and women and Native American women that go missing and don't get that kind of coverage. And the one time you get the coverage is
A
a
possible
hoax.
hoax.
And
Right.
unfortunately, we're seen as a monolith. Now, it's like, oh, that's why we don't look for them because they lie. Look at how
Right.
they lie. So I hope that whatever charges come against her, she needs it because it don't even look like she had a rough life. She looks like she came
A
from,
two-parent household. It looks
she
like
had a
a
nice,
nice community.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's just a spoiled brat. I mean, whatever the thing is, and what I'm not even gonna blame it on mental issues because this person is bipolar. That's kind of offensive to every time somebody do something reckless, selfish, shady. We're like, oh, maybe it's a mental. I know. Some people are just evil. Some people are just vindictive. Some people are just careless. And it seems like that may have been her angle. She was just selfish and not considerate. Yes, she didn't say that she got kidnapped, but you put motions in play to make your family believe that you have been abducted.
Right. You put your parents through that, your brother through that. Like,
So I don't think people should be like coming down on her parents, her family, because anybody would have called. Anybody would have been looking for her. Anybody would have been in panic mode because of how she presented everything. So
Nene, I'm gonna bring some two other people up here because we're gonna have a discussion. We have I already know who this is, but
that's teeth. That ain't
I
nobody but
know,
me.
I know. I'm surprised there's no picture coming with it. Hey, brother, and hey, and Shonda. I think is this your first time calling up, Shonda?
Yes, it is.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good after blowing up your inbox, huh?
Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Okay. Hey, girl. Hey, yeah. Let's have dialogue. I usually only bring one person up at a time, but I think we can have some healthy dialogue tonight. So, hey, brother. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Nene. Let's talk, y'all. Let's
Hey,
have
family.
Hello.
dialogue. So yeah. So what do you guys think about this situation? Who wants to go first?
Baby girl ain't got no friends and she ain't never watched Law and Order.
My thoughts exactly with Shonda. She don't got no good girlfriends because if she had a real good Judy, that would have been the only person she would have put in on this foolishness plan to get her man back if that was the case. The
Right.
whole world didn't need to be in on this foolishness scheme.
I'm telling you. Well, she's a sorority girl and she went to college, so she gotta have some friends.
Or
And
she
her
could have
being a
called up
part
a
of a
soror
sorority
or
will probably be
something.
limited.
Well, yeah, her at this point, she will probably no longer be a part of that sorority. I can almost give an educated guess that they're going to expel her completely because
You know they
this
don't play about their name.
like exactly. So this I can almost guarantee that one. But I mean, it's just, and again, here's another problem that I have with this. The stereotype would be that if somebody black was going to do this, it wouldn't be her, right? Because when you really think about, because Nene just said she came from what's considered a good home, two-parent household, big ass house. You know what I'm saying? Definitely look like they, you know what I'm saying? They had a quote unquote healthy upbringing, went to college, was in nursing school. She gives everything about quote unquote the life, so to speak. I guess a Huxtable life, so to speak. They would typically assume someone who don't come from that life will probably do something like this. But she did it. And so this is why it's going to be even crazier because they're going to try to say no matter what walk of life they come from, they lie and they do this stuff. Because literally, that's why everybody, I think, and personally, I'm just going to keep it real. I think because of her background and her parents being involved and the fact that she's a sorority girl and she had her college education, that's why people was putting it out there even more. I think low key that's why people was doing that because I was like, it spread it like wildfire. I was like, what the hell? But again, her sorority sisters were out there looking for her. Everybody was out there looking for her. So then here it is, someone who's supposed to be about integrity and morals. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get kicked out of school for doing stuff like this. and you end up doing it, it's crazy. It's insane. It's insane. And as much as we already get stereotyped, now they're gonna be like, oh, whether you know what I'm saying, they come from the hood or they come from this place or they come from that place, they all lie and we ain't looking for them. I bet you it's gonna be some bullshit like that. Any amount of money is gonna be some bullshit like that. What do y'all think?
Good people don't have the time for that kind of stuff though. So
Oh,
that was like we should nah, you know. So I just knew that we were in for a ride when that white man came out in that purple suit. I said,
oh, Nene.
Wasn't he clean?
Ready.
Wasn't he
Okay, that
clean with
man
that
meant business.
that purple and that blue?
Daddy.
I
Cat
said, oh,
daddy.
it's going down. He
But
knew we
y'all,
was watching. He showed out.
but y'all don't think that based off of what you know, there's stereotypes about not only just race but classism and so many other things. Y'all don't think that the reason why they was probably trying to pursue this even more is because they was just like, she had to be a good girl. I mean, look at her parents. Like, look at her parents. Like, she had an education. Like, she was going to nursing school. I think that's what really put so much attention on her. I
I
really
think maybe the sorority piece even more so than that, because you have to think of sororities and D9 institutions. They've also been getting a lot of play lately in the media, for
right.
things they're doing with Juneteenth. The AKAs just opened up, I think, a bank or something,
Credit
a credit
union.
union.
Yes, just
They've
opened up
been
the
getting
first
a
credit
lot of
union.
things. Hmm.
But you know what's so crazy is that I don't know. Like, I feel like my issue is every woman, especially every black woman, no matter what class, where they come from, should get this type of attention. They should. But now it's just like I cannot. Oh my gosh, I hate that this happened. Like, why? Because now I'm just like, what does that mean for us? Even when we call 911, we was already getting ignored. We were already getting ignored. Now you want to sit up here and do some nonsense like this over what? It is
Well,
mind blowing to me.
I've read a couple of different things, and I was hoping that the chief would have spoke to it, but they didn't, because I'm not sure if anyone else. I've read something about her allegedly having a 17-year-old boyfriend or some guy as well that she was creeping off to, and that her parents apparently were very strict. So like she had to create something to get away. But I'm like, to do all that and you're 25. I mean, granted, she still stays with her parents, but she could have ran away without calling
They're
911.
not
Like
doing that.
that's where she really messed up at. And even that's just, I mean, falsely reporting an incident, which can be a misdemeanor. I think I read in in Alabama when I looked it up. But when they came to visit her when she got back on Saturday, that's when she gave this elaborate story. So even though her parents may have, or her family planted the seed of an abduction based off of the information, she went along with the story. So, so that makes it,
This is gonna be so
bumps it
bad.
back
Like,
up.
this is gonna be bad. Like, this definitely, there has to be felonies involved in this. There has to be. There has to be not just a misdemeanor. There has to be felonies involved in this. And that's one thing too. Like Yuli just said, what did she get out of all of this? Like, at this point, what did you get? You literally didn't get the man back, allegedly, that you was trying to fight for, nor did you get to see Beyonce, if that's allegedly where you was trying to go. And
I know
again,
Beyonce just like, now why am I in this?
right.
Beyonce's name been in the headlines all week, it seems.
It's just like, seriously, like, and the thing is, like you said, to Shonda's point, you a grown ass woman. And most, if anything, your parents will kick you out of the house, but you can legally, you can go wherever you want to go. You're 25. So at this point, like, why are you going to this length for, and for what? This is what I'm saying. We're living in scary times on the things that people will do for attention. We truly are living in scary times. Like, to me, it ain't never been that serious to where at this point you may actually get charged with certain things. It may
Because
have to
that
go
was
to,
drastic.
yeah, too drastic. Too drastic.
And
And
it's
the
just
thing,
like, why do people go from such an extreme? It's like nobody goes like does things light anymore. Like it's like you do something and then gotta go so extreme nowadays. There's no like middle ground.
I'm telling you, it's It's my boy. So, what do you guys think is going to happen from here? What are your predictions on what's going to happen from here, Nene? What do you think is going to happen?
She's definitely going to be like the talking point of everything. Especially I know like Candace Owens was already going in on her.
Oh my gosh, yes, the
She's
Yes,
Republican
going.
well,
Candace Owens. She did. She literally, as soon as that press conference went in, she was immediately all over the place talking mess and saying that she was worse than Jussie Smollett.
Yeah, she and charges are gonna come against her because they charged Shannon Papini. What was her Panini? Whatever that woman's name was, she got charged. So they really gonna throw the book at her.
yeah, I
So
think she got 18 months, right? That's the lady from California.
yep, and she deserved it. And Carlee deserved whatever they got thrown at her because she didn't have to go that route. Like it was inconsiderate and unfortunately everybody knows that black people are held to a different standard. She
Absolutely.
grew up in the South. I know her parents had that talk with her.
Ooh, she had to know. She
She
had
had
to
to know.
know.
So, like, when you do something, you represent everybody. Unfortunately, it's not fair that we have to carry that burden, but we
But it
do.
is what it is. Exactly.
And this is a black young woman that had all these opportunities in front of her. You were in school. Now you done ruined your life. I hope it was worth it.
But here's the thing, Nene. She had already graduated from school and then went to nursing school. So she was going for a whole other degree on top of the degree she already had.
Well, now sis ain't gonna get nothing. She better get an OnlyFans because she ain't gonna do nothing.
A OnlyFans, a TikTok,
She
and
better get some
everything
good
else
lighting
in
and bust
between.
it wide open because that's all she's gonna be able to do. Because you know it's some sick people that'll pay to see her, and that's she gonna be a sideshow in the circus. So she might as well, or if she look at Tyler Perry looking for some writers, she can go work for because
But
her story
Well,
man,
look,
is just as
it's a
bad.
strike
listen,
right now. It's a strike right now. So ain't nobody looking for writers because writers is on strike. So, but yeah, but she just, I unbelieve. And you know what's so crazy? You already, in my personal opinion, when I saw that video of her parents, is it just me or did y'all feel like those parents knew something was up too?
I
But
want to know why they went on Good Morning America or whatever they went on because they didn't have anything to offer.
I,
Um,
I
and it
think
didn't
they
help the
know.
situation, I don't think at all.
In my opinion, I feel like they know something isn't right. But of course, being parents, they're going to stand behind their daughter like parents should. But I think they know something isn't right. The father couldn't even look at the interviewer. He almost his eyes was damn near wandering and looking down. Even the mother, like it just did not. It didn't feel good. It didn't
Look,
feel
Daddy
good.
knew was stuff. That's why he was wearing that polo windbreaker. He already knew.
Yeah, you so silly. I just literally was like, I was looking at them and I was like, they know their daughter is probably lying her ass off. But what do you say? You cannot throw your daughter under the bus in front of this media. Now that all of this media is around, you can't throw her under the bus. That's your baby. So it's like, what do you do? But I felt like they was trying to show face, but I was just something about it. Y'all let me know in the chat too for people who can't call up. Did y'all think the parents interview that just recently happened? Do you guys feel like they knew something was up?
I
Do
think we better start getting like the other people do and plead the fifth and just shutting our mouth because it doesn't. I mean, look at how we're analyzing from the windbreaker suit to the look on the face. Like people are looking for something,
Yeah.
for something
I
where
mean,
we
but look,
didn't have that.
this is all allegedly. That's what I said. Allegedly,
Yes,
allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah, we all say allegedly around here because we ain't saying nothing is facts. We just know something, and like I say in the South, something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Something just is not adding up. But I
Definitely.
do.
And at this point, before they speak out, they if they don't have a lawyer, they need to have one because anything else would just be suicide at this point. Like
Yeah, I think somebody said they already lawyered up allegedly. They have already lawyered up. I think at this point, once the police came out with they press conference today, oh, they better have had a lawyer because at this point, I'm sure they got news vans and everything else constantly around their house all day, every day. At this point, I know they gotta have people like not giving them any rest at all whatsoever. They probably look out their window and they see news vans and everybody just parking on their freaking yard trying to get an answer. So
Yeah, for
yeah,
someone in the comments who asked, although the chief didn't say she lied, at the end he basically said there's no threat to the community.
exactly. He sure
And
did
that,
say that.
yeah,
He said everything but the actual words. From him,
right.
when he started off saying she went 600 yards and he compared it saying that that's 6 football fields, I said, oh, we about to go into some circus shit. This is
And how
about
many times did he keep mentioning that 6 football fields? Like
yes.
he wanted you to really
He
have that
wanted you
visual in your
to
head.
realize how long that is. When he kept saying that, I said, "Oh, okay, it's about to be a circus. This is not the end. This is going to continue. This is going to be more." And then once he said the searches she did that morning, I said, "Here we go. Here we go with this Jussie Smollett situation." And see, that's the thing. If you allegedly did this, the wrong move was to drop your phone. Because again, your phone tracks everything.
Oh, and she left her
Everything.
Apple Watch in the purse.
Yeah, like it tracks everything. Even well, hell, Jussie was smart enough to not give the police his phone. I remember that because he was like, "You ain't getting my phone." But literally, your phone was left behind, and at that point, they was able to take that phone and get everything from it. Everything.
Jesse said you wasn't gonna throw me under the bus.
For real. That was one thing that man did say. You ain't getting my phone. All the personal stuff I have in my phone, you're not getting my phone. But she
It was
left
only
her
till the
phone.
men came and ratted him out.
She let them have that phone and her wig. I
And
don't
her Apple Watch. They said she had an Apple Watch that was in her purse. So mind you, the Apple Watch didn't fall off while she was getting abducted. It was already in her purse from the beginning.
And another thing, y'all, didn't they say in the conference, the press conference, that she had money in her sock? Did I not
Yes.
hear that?
Yes. $108, right?
107, 108, but they said it was in her sock. But she had a purse. So are they trying to imply was that the money that they are saying around the internet that she allegedly took? Like, because I was like, who? Well, I don't know many women who put money in their sock, especially when they have a purse. Now I've heard people put money in, like, in their bra, but a sock. I was like, wait a minute, where is this coming from?
You usually do that like if you go into like a bad neighborhood or something, like when you know a place is sketchy. It's given to me. Was she escorting because she came from a
Allegedly,
hotel?
say allegedly, brother. Say
Allegedly it's
allegedly.
giving me it's giving escort vibes to me. Because girl, it's giving that 108 it was a payday.
Cause I was just like, who puts money? What woman? I could see even a man putting money in his sock, but a woman, like it's typically two places with a woman: the purse or the bra. I don't really know any, or maybe what I'm saying, like their pocket, their jean pocket, or something like that. But the sock,
Some of
I
our people in the comments are saying they used to as a kid, and it's an
okay,
old school move.
okay, it's an old school move.
Yeah, because I
Okay,
Mm.
used to put money in my sock when I used to go to parties and stuff back in the day.
got it, got it.
Especially
Okay,
when I didn't really want to carry no wallet, no big bulky wallet like that. Yeah, you put a little cash somewhere where like if God forbid when you walking home at night or something, nobody if they try to run you down, that's the last place they'll try to really look. Especially if you ain't wearing no nice sneakers, you gotta make sure you play the game. You wear some nice bummy sneakers so that way they don't think they want to rob your sneakers. They have no reason to make you run nothing.
Okay, so that is that, because I've never done that, but again, everybody, what I'm saying, from different places. Let me see. I'm look and
Yeah,
see.
different blocks.
Yeah, because if she was really why isn't okay? Hold on. Why is this not coming up? Okay, there we go. If she like, and that's another thing. Someone said she didn't scream, fight. They said they heard her scream, but you would think you would have heard more than just a scream. You would have heard, but then again, if someone did abduct her, they could have easily wrapped their hands around her mouth, sat up there and did something to knock her out. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something that could have happened. Um, let me see.
But she had nice captors because they didn't want to tie up her wrist because they didn't want to leave no impressions on her wrist either.
BB.
Like what? I ain't never know no kidnappers being that generous. That they
BB.
that they not gonna tie you up. Like what are you talking about, girl?
BB. But
They
she
ain't want to leave
took
no
the
marks, but they
snacks
put
with
duct tape
her.
over your mouth.
Do
But they
y'all
left the wing. But they left the wings though. They left the wings.
she took the snacks with her, child. She was preparing that she was gonna be going to have snacks with her. Look, this ain't funny, but it is funny. I mean, damn, like
Well,
this is crazy.
you know,
Um,
the text message thread is probably good. You know, we all got that one aunt that's probably she probably got that one aunt like, they always thought they was better than us. Look what they
uh-huh. She thought she was all that because she got her education and all of that stuff. When she
would
got
love to
away
be at
twice, it was
Thanksgiving
over
dinner.
for me. Thank you, Elle. It does not, first of all, most of the time when we hear about abductions, they make sure that you can't wiggle your way out of anything. They usually wrap up everything. When she got away the first time and then they claim they got her in a car, but she was able to get away the second time, I was like, this don't even make no damn sense. This don't
Hold on,
even
but I
make
Like
missed it.
what?
So
Especially
Chris,
you
the
ain't got
road
away the
part.
first time. I would have definitely tied you up. Like no, what is going
right.
on?
Right. What was you saying, Shonda?
So you're saying that they said she had on a robe from the beginning?
Yes, they said something about a robe and some toilet paper or
I
something
know
like
she stole it from the job, but I'm like, I'm hoping she ain't go get wings and the Target and everything with that robe on from the beginning.
And then
but
that's another thing, girl. You stole from Target. Target is security down. There is cameras in every nick
wait,
and
did she
corner
steal
up
from
in
Target or
there.
did she steal from her job?
Allegedly, her job was Target. No, they said she was working at the Target.
Oh, wait, I thought
No. In somebody's comments, I have to go online and look again. In some comments, they issued a statement. Allegedly, it was a letter from their job that basically said they were cooperating. Their thoughts and everything was with her. They're hoping for the best, and that they've communicated with the cops. It was like a spa or something. I thought.
okay, so so that makes sense because those spa robes be some nice ass robes. They be some nice robes. So that makes sense if she took a, you know what I'm saying? Nah, again, I am not condoning thievery. I'm not condoning it, but I can see her trying to take one. Like typically spas, hotels, whatever case it be, that's where people be trying to steal them robes from. But she
Yeah,
took it.
that's a souvenir to some people.
Yeah, she took it and some damn toilet paper. Somebody give me some more for people in the chat. If I heard, because I heard robe and toilet paper, but was she wearing the robe? I thought I heard that she was wearing a robe, but again, this is all alleged. Was she wearing that robe? Okay, so someone said it's a spa. Someone said, and they said she stole it from her job. But the baby, the orange wig with the bald spot in the back. Wait a minute. Hold up, Daddy. Oh my gosh. Yes. Y'all are reading tonight. Who stole you? Ronald McDonald. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I kid you not. Yeah, this is just this. We're laughing because we're so disappointed. I just think that we got too much going on right now for this to be a focal point, and it had to be one of us, child. It just had to be one of us. Like, come on. No, she wasn't. She walked through the woods and ended up home. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine that you perfectly walk through the woods and you able to hit your actual community. Like, imagine that. Typically abductors, based on just what we've constantly heard, because I watch true crime stuff all the time, their first instinct is to get you out of your area. That's typically what it is. They're trying to get you out of your area. So even if you do escape, you don't know where the hell you at. That's typically how it goes down. But all of these damn stories, at this point, it would have had to be from the job because Red Roof ain't got no road. They sure the hell don't. Red Roof barely got soap. Red Roof barely got soap and paper towels. Shit.
That's why she brought her old tissue.
For real. For real. Red Roof is definitely not that place where you're going to get any type of luxury, allegedly, because Lord knows I don't need no Red Roof trying to come at me for nothing. She texted boyfriend mistress who's a stripper calling her all kinds of low life trash. Yeah, I saw
Well, I
that.
missed that part.
there is a TikTok video where this girl said days ago that this was all a hoax and it was over this guy, and literally they showed the text message or the message she sent to this girl, the stripper or the alleged boyfriend's mistress, about, she was going off on her like typically girls do when they find out. Instead of going off on the man, they go off on the woman. But yeah, so yeah, but that's what that lady said. It's all over TikTok. And at first I didn't want to entertain it because I was just like, I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see, because I don't want to assume the negative. I don't, even with certain things not adding up. But again, a lot of the times, a lot of things don't add up when someone is allegedly abducted, because the person who's abducted can't speak. We can't find out any information. So when they first came out, I was like, well, that's kind of weird that there's a toddler walking in pitch black dark, but at the same time, no one else saw this toddler but her. But I was like, but this is what they're saying based off of what they allegedly heard. We don't know anything yet. I kept trying to say that, but child, I guess I gave.
And
That's
not only that, that toddler was able to go the length of six football fields
right,
without veering into traffic and just staying to the right.
right. Not crying, not freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just as lawmakers are passing laws that affect African. Yes, especially child in the South, honey. In the South right now, like, oh my gosh. I knew it was fake. It wasn't making sense. Well, I'm waiting to see what the family gonna say. What their lawyer or someone to give a statement, but it's gonna probably be another Jussie Smollett situation. They gonna say that she ain't lying. What else are they gonna say?
They need to go. They need to go with the mental piece.
Quiet.
Huh? What'd you say, brother?
I said I want them to go quiet.
Yeah, I mean, to me, they ain't got no choice. But here's the thing about the mental situation, Shonda. How are you that mental when you straight up plotted and planning this by going on your phone searching this stuff out? Allegedly.
That shows intent.
But exactly.
I know that does show, but it was the same day, so maybe there's a little bit of a time frame for psychosis. I don't know, but
girl, that was like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. They said, and that thing didn't happen until 9:30 p.m. They said that happened early in the morning that day. So to me, it sound like it's intent based on what they saying. They're trying to imply it was intent. Now, granted, they not saying that verbatim. They just putting out the facts and they letting people figure it out. But people have been saying it was a hoax. Now that they put those facts out there, she gonna be read for filth for a good couple. She gonna be a meme. She gonna be everything imaginable. I don't know where she gonna be able to get a job at this point. She may have to change her name and everything. And I know which ones are mine. So I'll be damn if I would go. What? Ava? Shit, I'm a grandma. I know which ones of mine are slow, and I'll be damn if I would cover for that. I mean, hey, but you know what though? Let me ask y'all this. I don't know if anybody has children up here, but let's say if your child does do this, and then you know, of course, you happy that she's home because you thought she was actually abducted, and then what if you find out allegedly it's a lie? Would you back up your child in public?
I don't think I would say anything. We'd have to consult it. Not publicly, we'd have to get a lawyer and see how to best navigate it, because anything after that is just, if you do say something and you say the wrong thing, you're going to possibly be helping to incriminate her and making things worse for her. So I think I would definitely have to consult legal.
Okay.
I got 3 boys.
Behind doors, I'll probably be jacking her up or something. But
what do you think? Well, what's your opinion, Nene? You said you got 3 boys?
I got 3 boys. The only thing I would be doing is clearing my name. Look, I didn't know. I really thought this school was missing. That's the only thing.
So in other words, F that, I'm gonna clear my name to make sure that I ain't getting no legal issues either.
Self-preservation. I'd be like, he wasn't raised like this. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe he was. Look, I didn't know. I honestly thought my child was missing. Whatever consequences he needs to face, that is between you all. I apologize. and good night. That's all I would be saying. She would be on her. Them people about to bring the hammer down. No, I couldn't do it. I love them,
Yeah,
but I
they
have to
got
love them from a
people
distance.
neighborhood surveillance cameras and everything. I mean,
Every
they
street
got
got a camera nowadays.
yeah, they got too much digital evidence. I mean, they can say it's circumstantial or whatever, but it's enough to paint a picture because we all sitting here now. So, yeah, the best thing they can do is probably lawyer up.
Brother Teeth, what would you do if that was your child?
I would hit them with the I did my job. Okay, they grown. I did what I can do.
Whew, oh my gosh. Now what Mickey said, what hold on, Mickey. Then I'ma tell my mama on her grandchild. I'm telling you, like, this is like, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys, this is we laughing, but this is crazy. Like, this is not helping us at all whatsoever. Some are saying, we will go to the police with a lawyer, get a PR firm. I don't know if they necessarily know how to do that, or they got the means for that. I mean, hopefully people will still have her back and try to support her in that way, but she may have a lot of people right now that's turning up their nose to her and just saying, I don't know her. Like a straight up Mariah Carey, I don't know her. Like,
And I
I
would do
don't
that
know her.
because this was, in all honesty, this was real selfish. Because girl, your little stuff put a lot of people in jeopardy and in compromising positions. Because now, not only do you have to answer for yourself, all these people are now expected to answer for you, and that's not fair.
Right, right. No, I would be in jail. That's what I'm saying. Some people, like, this looks so bad on the parents. It does literally come off like she wasn't raised right. It makes them look bad. And sadly, she is 25 years old. She is a grown woman, but they're the ones who's speaking on her behalf. They're the ones who's speaking on her behalf. And the mother did say she does feel there was an abductor, because that's what the last person said. Like, so you feel there was an abductor? She said, uh-huh. She said, yeah. So at that point, what can you say? Yeah, Carlee was driving a Benz. You got a point, Belle. You got a point. She was driving a Benz. Now, I don't know what year that Benz was, but she was driving a Benz. So, yeah, she definitely was. Hey, Mickey, what's up?
Hey Chris, hey y'all. All I'm gonna
What's
say is I feel like this is really disrespectful and like T said, it's really selfish. Like I have me an African American daughter, you know what I mean? And now maybe when she called the police, she might have to tell them that she not even black, that she's like a different race. Because maybe if they hear that now, like, oh, a black girl's calling about getting abducted, it's fake. Like, you just put that on a lot of people's backs, not just yours.
That's
Like,
true.
that's really, and it's like now other people have to deal with this.
That's
Now,
true.
we might not have to claim that we black when we calling the police. We might have to use our customer service voice, like, and we shouldn't have to do that.
That's what you got. I don't know how old everyone is on this panel, but y'all remember that episode of Martin when they had to call the police and they had to verify that they wasn't black. They was like, what's America's favorite pie? And they was like, no, say apple pie, not sweet potato pie, because they gonna know we black if we say sweet potato pie. It's like literally you're saying that, like, and it's in all seriousness, yeah. You literally may have to sit up there and say that you're not black and try to make sure that they don't think you're black to be able to get assistance. It is sad. It is a sad situation. And
And
that's
that's not
why, go ahead.
and that's not really fair.
It's not.
Because like everybody know, us African Americans have the best organs, the best, all that. And so we be probably getting kidnapped the most. And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
now it's gonna be harder for us to ask for help because who's really gonna believe us because of this? Like this is
Yeah, well, remember, if I'm not mistaken, there was a situation where there was a lot of black people who were being abducted somewhere in Florida, to the point where even Tyler Perry had put money behind it to see where these people were going, and people were suggesting that allegedly it was to try to get their organs and stuff. Like, yeah, like we hear that type of stuff all the time. And again, I was so shocked that they moved so fastly with her, because usually we don't get that type of attention. We don't. It usually takes weeks if they get any attention at all. So when this happened, I was like, wow, like in a blink of an eye, she was all over social media. It's sad. It's like, while some people, of course, were cracking jokes, I think that's just automatically our defense mechanism. Sometimes is to laugh from, from crying, to stop from crying, because literally this has set us back. We were already being pushed back anyways, but this is really setting us back, that we now have to literally go through this, and this is not going to end anytime soon. The Jussie situation happened. It wasn't it like over a year before they actually finally accused him of or they charged him, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was like over a year, wasn't it? We heard about it for over a year, damn near.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of crazy how first we had to have the conversations with our black sons about maybe when you call the police, they might think you're the problem. And now we have to have a conversation with our black daughters that maybe if you call the police, they might not believe you.
Oh
and
my
that's
God,
not
you
good.
got you. I mean, you speaking valid
Because
points.
I
It's so
have,
true.
I'm like, yeah, like I have both a black daughter and a black son, and I hate that one day I might have to have with this conversation with them, and it's just really heartbreaking because it's not really what we grew up on.
Well, yeah, because back in the day, we used to say, well, I know for me, I used to get my butt whooped if I lied. You lie to me, that belt coming out. So it's just the fact, and I think just remembering them things prevented me from lying. So it's just, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand her thought process in doing all of this. And I guess it is a parent's natural reaction to protect their child. So let me ask you this, Mickey. You have children. What if one of your kids did this? How would you react as far as the public is concerned? What would you do?
I'm gonna be honest. I was raised by the old schools, and you finna get up here after I get in your butt. You finna get up here and tell everybody the truth. Cause why you playing? Now
Yeah,
you finna be embarrassed in front of everybody. Cause I
yeah.
used to get whoopings in school in front of everybody. So you're finna get in front of everybody. Come on now.
You know
Cause
what's interesting though? Now that I think about it, here's the thing, and I don't even know if I'm giving her a way out, but I'm gonna just say it. She didn't say she was abducted. They assumed she was abducted.
She didn't say it until she came back on Saturday. The one time the cops were able to talk to her, she
Right,
gave all that story.
right.
So
So my whole
I
thing
was
is,
thinking that too.
so my
Like,
whole
who
thing is
called the
why,
police? I didn't call the
right,
police.
right. So my thing is this: why didn't you, when you got back and you realized all of this hoopla was over, you could have at least said, "Look, I wanted to go to the concert. Y'all was acting like I couldn't go to the concert." Or whatever the case may be, and I sat up there and went with a friend, or I did X, Y, and Z. I was not abducted. Whatever the case may be, you guys made this, a big old ordeal. Like, why didn't she do that? She easily could have had a way out because she is grown. It's not like she's 16 years old. She's 25. You know what I'm saying? So why couldn't she just be honest and say, look, you know what I mean? Like, y'all always, even y'all feel like I live under your house, I got to go by your rules. Well, my rules at that time was I wanted to go to the concert, or I wanted to be with my man. But no, you come up with this story that you was in an 18-wheeler and you escaped twice from these people who apparently was playing in your hair and feeding you Cheez-Its. Like, come on.
she might have felt like she was in too deep by that time.
Well, so you're going to make yourself deeper by lying about being in this 18-wheeler. To me, she could have got herself out of this because she didn't say she was abducted. She could have easily been screaming because she got scared because she saw a damn rat run across her freaking feet, for all we know. So to me, that would have been the time before you gave this elaborate story to say, I'm fine, leave me alone, I'm good. But no, you want to come up with this story.
If she had street smarts, she should have said, I did an edible. I was hallucinating. Listen, I'm telling you. And yeah,
Oh,
Oh
I know me
my
that.
and then I got embarrassed because everybody was looking for me. But that, it was a little stronger than what
And
I
I ain't
thought.
had no wig on.
Yeah, I got the scratching and stuff. I think it was a strain I never had before, and I'm really sorry. That's what I would have done. I
Oh
would have said,
gosh.
Look,
I would.
low key, let's say a Chris story. I remember the first time I got high ever, and I swear I was hallucinating. No lie. So literally, that
See,
is
people would have
possible.
believed that.
It is
That was a good
literally
out.
possible.
Well, we
So
already established she ain't got no friends. I hope after all this, she at least get a friend, a confidant, or something, because she could have been saved a lot of places along this storyline. Because this is just
yes, she
Because I
had
used
a way to get out of this situation. She could have stopped this a long time ago when she got home.
because
He
that's
could
what
have
I thought
said
it
it was
was.
hot. I took my wig off, cut the fan on, got some herb, and that was that. Went to go get some
Yes.
snacks.
so
I
she
left
had
my
the
car
snacks. She
parked.
had the wings, granola bars, and cheese.
Like seriously, like come on. Because literally after 2 days, the edible would be out of your system. So there's no blood test they could do probably to sit up there and trace it.
See, that she should have called me. I would have told her what to say. Girl.
And
Bella
they would have
said.
probably believed my story because I
Bella
smoked
said
weed
the
every day.
edible was laced. That makes sense.
I'm telling you, hold on, why me? Now I'm not really here for real. Like, come on, like that's what I'm saying. She had a way out, but she decided to put herself even deeper, and it's just this is crazy. Yeah, like yeah, when you tell one, but see, here's the thing: you can stop lying. There is a way to stop a lie, even if the lie is because here's the thing. Let's just say she did this to get attention. The lie that you can cover up that situation is by saying, look, I either got high, like Nitty saying, I got high, started hallucinating, or I decided to go I decided to go out of town with my boyfriend or something. She could have covered up this shady nonsense that she did with the lie that would have ended it all. Like I wasn't abducted, but she went with it. That's why I'm like, you don't have to come up with a straight up excuse. Like I am low key ready to hear what their attorney has to say. Because at this point, I don't think we're going to hear from her. And I don't think we're going to hear from her parents anymore now that that statement is out. I think from this point on, we are going to hear from an attorney. It looks like somebody is down here wanting to speak. Hold on, I'm coming down, coming down. Oh, me. Me is a hey, me. Come on.
It's me.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I
What's
don't
your
get the
opinion on this?
story. I don't get the story. Like, how you go from Target to seeing the baby to your snacks is missing to you walking home with money in your sock.
Girl.
She ain't never watched Law and Order, Criminal Minds, or nothing. She ain't watched
But I
nothing.
mean, like, you got all these people in your business now because you wanted to sneak away.
Child. In
Like,
her
you left,
business in the worst way.
yes, like, you leave your car running, you left your cell phone in your wig. You claim it was a baby on the side of the road. Huh?
Right.
I don't know how many people going to actually notice a baby and you're riding real fast on a dark road.
Well,
I don't think so because here's the thing though, me. I was saying earlier, what caught me off guard with that story is I understand it's dark, but me, because I'm somebody who constantly looks at my surroundings, I notice when people have their hazard lights on and they're on the side of the road. She kept
Yeah,
her
that's
lights on.
flashing.
Yeah, well, but at the same time, with a flash, you may see some type of body or something walking. Like if she saw it, why didn't anybody else on the road see this?
Right. It would have been a whole line of cars for a baby. It's not
Right,
a deer. It's not a dead animal. It's a baby. So nobody else seen it but you.
right.
yeah,
But
that
even
could
off
be
of seeing it, how could you see it and be able to stop
That's what I'm
immediately where the
saying. I
camera
can spot a
shows?
deer.
well, you
I can spot a
guys.
deer. Go
Well,
ahead, Nikki.
I used to deliver for Amazon, and I swear I was on a road, and there was a little boy in the street. He looked about like 2 years old. I swear, y'all. But me personally, I'm not stupid. I watch movies, so I look up, down, left, right, and I was on the phone. But you could. I mean, it do sometimes look like animals, especially if you're in a rural area. But then they had a whole carriage out there. That's why I think it's a setup because you had the whole like, don't nobody use them baby carriages like that no more.
But when
Wait,
you
somebody
seen
had
the
a carriage
child, was
out
it in the
there?
street?
Wasn't it a baby carriage out there that they said that she
They just
seen
said it
that
was
she
a
saw
baby.
No, they just said it was a baby, a toddler about 3 or 4 years old.
on the
But
side of the
that's what I'm
freeway?
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's the side of the freeway. When you was riding, when you was doing Amazon, was you riding in the residential area or was you riding on the road? It's a difference
It
with
was.
spotting a child in the
It was
street
like. It was
versus
No,
like
it was the
far.
interstate. It was the interstate. It was a dark sea. It was a dark interstate. But here's again, it's if you
I
can
ain't
see
stopping
it,
on the interstate.
I think there's at least one other person that would have saw that child. At least the
Right.
fact
right,
that no one else saw that child.
There should
I
have been at least one police call saying, "Hey, I think I see a child on the road."
right.
right.
At
No
least
one
one.
said anything. That's why I'm just
And if
like,
you see a baby, 9 times out of 10, if like you said, if a person sees it, traffic is going to slow down because now everybody's trying to see what somebody else is looking at.
Yep.
right,
But
right.
not just
So
traffic. If you see it, at what point did you see it that you were in traffic where there's other
right,
cars too that you were able to stop immediately? You would have either had to pass the child and back up or go
right. Because
around
how
and
far
come back
was your car
around.
from the place
Right.
that you seen the baby? Because you just seen the baby and said, skirt, let me just hop on over. Like,
Right.
Hmm.
And then you get out the car. And that was one thing too, because I was like, the dispatcher didn't tell her to get out the car and check on the baby. And why did you get out the car? Because
right.
she even said, I'm not out of the car. No, I'm in my car.
First of all, we living in 2023. Who the hell is getting out the car for anything?
Thank you. Especially for real. For
I'm
real.
listen. I went
That
to
was my
Jersey. If
mistake.
anybody is familiar with Jersey or any other place, they pump your gas for you.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with people walking up to my window and trying to act like they want to pump my gas. So a attendant came up. I cussed him from here to Africa. My best friend was like, "Bitch, you know he worked here, right?" I said, "I don't give a fuck. You just don't walk up to people goddamn car like that."
For real.
I don't walk up to my car and then on a dark road. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm human, but if I'm on a dark road, a highway at that, I'm not pulling over and getting out my car.
Right. Hey,
Not
Yuli.
not on a dark road. If it's light outside,
No.
I stop. But on a dark road,
And
I
it was
call the
pitch black
popo.
dark. It was dark on those sides right there. Because like that's typically the South, though. Like the South, there's certain parts of the South, there
It's
are
dark
it's really no lights.
Turning my
Like
lights
and
out.
it's
I
there's
turn
no
my
lights.
trees.
lights out.
The lights are your headlights. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's dark and it's a lot of trees. So if you're on interstate, that's nothing but highway. So where are you pulling over at?
Right. And
And
it's
again, it's
dangerous as hell for you to get
2023.
out the car because that don't mean that somebody gonna see you. So
Exactly.
while you're
It's
trying to get out the car, you
2023.
can get hit. Yeah, it's just oh my gosh.
Every day they talking about somebody getting snatched up. So you willingly get out the car because you see a baby outside at night. A baby?
Right.
If we're gonna be anything, be real.
Those things. She called the cops. I'm just saying though, you shouldn't have left the
Listen,
car.
and when that dispatcher asked me, "Are you comfortable staying there with the baby till the cops be here?" I'd be like, "As long as you're comfortable staying on the phone with me until they get here." Like,
Yeah.
It's sad,
Excuse
though. So
me. I would have sat in that car if I had a reverse camera, kept my foot on the goddamn brake with the thing in reverse. I can watch you from a distance.
yeah, for real.
I'm not getting out this
Them doors
car.
is locked.
I'm not getting out this car.
Right.
And if I see anything moving, mm-mm. Sorry, baby, but you gotta go. It's
Yeah.
me or you. You don't know life. I'm still figuring it out.
Wait, hold on, Yuli. It sounds like your phone is going in and out. Let's say something because it sounds like it's not clear. Say
Oh, I'm
something.
sorry, guys. Can you hear me?
Okay, that's better. How you doing, Yuli?
We're hanging in there. I'm just saying though, to me, this whole entire story from the beginning, I was like, okay, maybe she happened. I was freaking out in the beginning because I'm like, okay, this is another story that's about to happen, that's about to be brought up. Oh my gosh, I went crazy in the beginning. But then as I was starting to go over the stuff, and then she appearing out of nowhere, and then you seeing the video cameras of the ring cameras of her walking home, casually walking home, and you just went through all you went through. Girl, I will be running home,
Right,
You
right,
hear
like,
me?
and then
They
it
set
was
me
just
free run.
right. They
me.
set me free and I need to go like straight up. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm following the
Like,
North Star.
I'm like, no, like this was crazy. But to me, it was like as they were telling me the story, it just kept like going step by step. I kept like saying, this sounds like a movie
Okay, hold on,
script.
Yuli. I'm sorry. Pause. Everybody, take a look at Teef's picture. You already know. Look at his picture. Look at him. He got this baby picture
Teeth
with the
always got the
baby
craziest
state in the
picture.
background.
Is that little man?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that better than me. That better than me. I mean, they got
That's who she saw on the interstate.
Little. I don't
the
care
one
what
she
her said. I thought it was a
the
baby. He turned out to
the
be
one she
Benjamin Button disease.
the one she saw was white though.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Yuli.
You
Like,
gonna pull over for a white baby?
I'm I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Yuli. I saw that and I almost choked on my tea. Go ahead, Yuli.
Don't Teeth just stop you dead sentence? I don't know how many times I done looked down and seen a crazy picture.
Teef is known for his pictures. Like you could be in the
Yes,
middle
like
of the
where do you be?
conversation and he will post a picture and you would just start laughing.
Teeth, what
That's
you
what
be
I was like,
smoking?
is that little
And
You
man
and,
creative as hell.
very
and Mickey be trying to outdo me low key, so you know I got to show out.
Mickey be
And
random. Mickey be random because that chickmunk earlier pissed me off.
Woo. I'm sorry, Yuli. Go
Straight
ahead. I
off.
know you were speaking. Go ahead, Yuli. I'm sorry. He just caught me off guard with that picture.
I just kept like thinking this whole thing just it's so scripted. It's like it sounds so intentional too because every step sounds very calculated. Like very precise to the point. It doesn't sound like somebody's MO that this is something that they will do on a regular basis because dude, by now you would have been there.
Uh-oh,
But
your
didn't she
phone
work
kind
at
of
like a
went.
hospital or something?
Well, she was going to school to be a nurse. I don't know if she
Who
worked
would
at a hospital, but she was
now?
going to nursing school and she had
you said it
Yeah,
already
was a
had a
circus
degree.
class.
she must got a bad grade and was crooked.
Me.
First and foremost, I gotta say you this because I am gonna not gonna say allegedly I am a pot smoker child. We don't do that shit to you. We
I'm
did
not. Didn't
not
I
do
just say
that
I'm
to you.
high now? I'm not here. I'm
We
not
I
here.
said do that right now. This is not doing that to you.
I'm not getting out no car for no baby. I'm not going to spot no baby. First of all,
Exactly.
you too
Exactly. Let
small.
let me tell y'all, if it was me, I would have kept going.
You hear
First of
me?
all, it's the middle of the night and I'm
I'm
driving,
trying to get
I'm
home and I got
sleepy.
snacks in my car.
Right.
I'm
I'm trying
going
to get home
home.
and eat. Please, if I
Yes.
Child,
see a white baby at that in the middle of the road, I'm gonna automatically think it's a ghost. And I'm in Alabama. Absolutely not. My ancestors told me to keep it moving.
Oh
Okay.
my
Hold up.
gosh, y'all. Oh my
My
god.
tags
Won't
might
be
not
getting
be
me.
good. I ain't stopping for
You hear
nobody.
me?
If I'm out.
I probably ain't got no insurance. I'm not pulling over for no white baby at that. Is bait. That is a bait.
Oh
I'm not
Jesus,
doing that.
me.
I am on a mission to get home. I got snacks from Target.
Oh
And
Lord.
she had
Here's the
wings
thing.
too.
Whether
She had
that
And
some
baby
then
wings.
I'm gonna leave my wig and my cell phone.
oh
whether
hell,
I don't care what race that baby was, I ain't
You could have
stopping
left a
because
sneaker.
like I'm not stopping because again to see a random baby out there like that, my first intention is like this has to be somebody trying to bait me. Like how is this? And
Right.
you don't hear those type of stories, so that's why I'm like, if anything, you just call the person, you call the police, and you tell them where you saw the baby, and you go on home. That's
yeah.
just what it
My stance would have been this: seen the baby, okay. I parked about half a mile down. I would have called the police, sat down on my car, locked all my doors, turned my lights off, and put on Netflix and wait until the police come. Then when I saw the flashlights, bye baby, see you later.
But when
Nah,
you
man.
really think about it, here's the thing about it, Yuli. Like, and here's the thing. I definitely have compassion for kids and babies, of course. And I'm just, but
Come
here's
on.
the but here's the thing though. I would see that as a bait situation, but what if somebody, if you parked, would have pulled a gun out on you, like at your car, and told you to get out the car and had a gun to your head? You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that would have given me all types of, even if I'm in my car and I'm locked in my car, somebody can easily come over there with a gun and tell me to get out the car. So
That's
to
right.
me, I just wouldn't want to stop, because I would automatically say, this is a setup. It feels like a setup. You know what I mean? It really feels like a setup. So it's a sad situation, but it didn't. When I heard the 911 call, I have to honestly say, it did not sound like it was fake. She literally sounded like she was concerned, and she was talking to the person, saying, she's pulled over. It sounded like a legit 911 call, like she was really concerned. She did.
No,
You don't think so, Yuli? You thought she sounded
it
fake?
did. It did, because even when I was hearing it, that's what I'm saying. Like in the beginning, I was actually very concerned, because even her voice on that call was like someone that was really going through some shit. Like, dude, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why as things. Sorry, I'm keep cursing. As things keep coming out, I keep like realizing, dude, this is part of this. Is seems like a script, like a movie script, like. Matter of fact, you know where this belongs to. You see that new show in Netflix, Curiosities. Yo, I swear this will be part of that.
Well, Nene said it needs to be a Tyler Perry show or a Tyler Perry movie.
That was well thought of.
Yeah, it was. It sounds like it was very plotted, like very.
Very. You was checking up times of buses, how to get away with murder, but how to way to get away with abduction. Like what?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, what was her plan? Was her plan to steal money? But here's the thing: was her plan to steal money so she can go to the Beyonce concert? Was that the alleged plan? Like, what was your plan to do all
Not
of
with
that?
no $170
Yeah,
or
that's why I'm
whatever
like,
she
what
had
was,
in her
what
phone.
was your plan? Because I'm just like,
And that ain't enough for Beyonce.
This show, well, hold up. No, I will say this though. They did say that they went down on them tickets. So some of them blood nose seats, she probably could have got them for cheap, because
I'm
apparently
quite sure all them seats were sold out. I'm
maybe,
quite sure Beyonce's doing numbers right now.
Oh
maybe.
yeah.
But
She's doing numbers.
apparently they're saying that, like, even now, I'm sure if I could go on there, you probably could still get some tickets. So maybe she felt like, or maybe she did get a ticket and she was trying to use that money to get on the bus. I don't know. But my thing is, you
I
have
hope
to be
she went.
involved.
I hope
I'm
she
not
My,
fought it.
But here's
my
the thing: she had a car, but is that car in her name or her parents' name? Because if she would have took that car across state lines and it was
But
in her parents' name, she would have probably been in some trouble.
not to
question.
mention the
Should have
clubhouse
been
had
in
a
that
GPS
trouble
on it.
then than now.
Wait, so who said? I'm sorry. Who said something?
I said she would
I
have
have
been in less trouble taking her parents' car than she is in now.
Yeah, exactly,
But the
exactly.
car might have GPS on there because you notice everything that has a tracker on
True,
there, she left.
true, true.
That
Besides the
is
wig.
true. Oh my gosh, me, yeah, because she got an Apple Watch, the phone, and the car.
Me, you
Mm-hmm.
need to be on CSI Miami.
Okay,
I'm
for real. 'Cause
listen.
she
I pay attention
She,
to details, even if I
she
don't
need a
pay.
friend
Even if
like
I'm not
Mickey
looking.
or one of us on there.
Even if I don't look at the details, I pay attention to details. She
yeah,
left
And
everything
for
with a
you, I
tracker.
keep a glizzy with you. Keep a glizzy
It's
at all
me.
times.
How old is this woman?
she's 25.
25.
We're talking about a grown ass woman who has the capacity to get her own money to be able to travel. Why are we taking into effect the fact that she is able to do all these things without the need of a parental consent? Yet we went through this step, like we're here at this point
Well,
having this
first of
conversation.
all, let me tell you something. Being an independent woman, for me, at times is overrated as hell. I remember
What?
being grown as hell. Like when I was like in my early 20s after I graduated from school and living with my parents, and I didn't have to sit up there and help them pay the mortgage. I paid certain bills, but I still had a lot of more damn money when I was living with my parents than literally when you on your own doing everything on your own. So if she really needed to get to that damn Beyonce concert, I'm sure even with a part-time job, she could have saved up money and got to that damn Beyonce concert.
Exactly.
Allegedly, if that's what she was doing, allegedly.
But here's the
Exactly.
kicker:
I
you supposedly trying to go to a Beyonce concert, and Beyonce's mama looking for you.
Oh shit! Did Beyonce's mama post her?
Yes,
Oh my
Beyonce
gosh!
mama called out some lady named Tamika and said, "Why don't we use the same type of skills that we use to find them people to find this black woman?" And then next thing you know, she come walking through the woods going home.
Well, Tamika Mallory, which is a civil rights activist, she got over 1 million followers. She posted about her. I want to say a lot of celebrities, a
And
lot of them
Beyonce's
people,
mom did too.
and a lot of the Real Housewives of Atlanta posted her. She was all
Yes,
over the internet, y'all. It was
Now,
yes.
Tina
crazy.
should have just stayed quiet. Miss Tina, you know I love you, girl, but you should have just stayed quiet on this one because you was the same one who talked about somebody broke into your house and abducted your stuff, and it turned out just to be your ex-husband leaving you.
Oh,
So,
wait.
so
Allegedly, wait. Allegedly,
Hold on, that Mr. Lawson man
allegedly,
left her.
but that came out as true fact. Mr. Larson picked up his stuff and was gone.
okay, but allegedly, okay, if that's, but it hasn't been facts where it's been posted where she done said something or it's a true source. Because let's just say allegedly, because I don't
Hmm,
know.
But
allegedly.
but
Okay,
hey,
allegedly.
can not like that, but can we get back to low key like the point of was this real or was it fake? Because
It was bull.
because
I
this
want to know
girl,
what's her parents Republicans because it gives
no,
me a
it's just the
Republican
fact of
stuff.
all these celeb. Look, no, it's the fact. Being serious, that all these celebrities that shared this, and if this African American woman that lied, how stupid we finna look for the
You
next
You
okay?
know,
Are
couple.
you saying?
election
Hold
is
on, Mickey.
upon
Hold
us.
on, Mickey. Are you saying? Are you thinking there's a conspiracy theory somewhere, or you're just saying that the
She
fact that
said it's
she got
back.
all
Yes,
of this
ma'am.
attention?
Yes,
Oh, so,
ma'am. This is a
oh,
distraction to something. Yes, ma'am. It is.
oh, okay.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
speak your mind. Just say allegedly.
Yes,
Speak your mind.
allegedly. I feel like that we need to go watch some news and some other stuff to see what's really finna go on this in this country or whatever in the next couple of years because something going on because we really distracted with this girl Carly Red. I mean, whatever her name is, not
Carly
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 Red.
Red,
Red.
but
That
Um,
little Red Riding Hood.
but
nah, but
so
real
You know,
talk though,
but you
like
know what?
something
I can see that because
we're
remember
distracted
we
from
just
something.
got out of
wait, hold on,
this
hold
whole
on,
little.
Mickey and me, y'all talking at the same time. Let Mickey finish and then go ahead, me. But go ahead,
Go ahead.
Mickey.
Nah, I just feel like it's something else that we're missing. Like we're paying attention to this, but it's something else like that fake ass Jamie Foxx that was on the boat. Or like, oh, let me be quiet. Look, internet, I'm a nobody. Don't come for me in your black
Allegedly, just say
truck.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I
I
felt that
don't know
same way too.
nothing,
You ain't
but
alone. You ain't alone. You
the
ain't
little
alone.
sinking ship that went down, like it's like hella stuff that's like distracting us and what do we really need to because the I don't want to speak too much allegedly, but the days is coming to an end, and it's like, hey, it's a lot of stuff distracting us from what's really going on. Like these AIs, them TikTokers acting like robots. Let me be quiet. Allegedly, but
Oh,
Allegedly.
that stuff is annoying.
Mickey, look, the
yes,
temperatures would tell you that because we literally
hello,
cooking right now.
It's
And they're speaking on the
bipolar.
AI. They literally just had a meeting with a whole bunch of what robots? They took a whole meeting with robots. I said, I know I'm in my final days because
look, Teeth,
I'll be damned.
Teeth, look. And then everybody scanned their face to see what their baby would look like. They're making
Yes.
content allegedly. Sorry, I don't know nothing. People don't come for me, but allegedly we're getting distracted from some real stuff going right now. Like,
And you know, election season is upon us.
It's
Yeah.
hello,
always something when that come around.
hello, have fucking love.
I'm sorry, these last what 4 years
Okay,
has
hold on,
been
Yuli.
weird.
Let me speak, and then Yuli, you can go after her. Go
These
ahead, me.
last four to piggyback off of what Mickey said, these last 4 years has been nuts. Just like, what I mean, we went over this whole little thing with the submarine. Now we got this. It's too much going on. But what's really going on? Because what y'all got going out here is bull. Like, I don't understand how all these celebrities is they getting their house broken into. Like, where is your security?
And let's not even talk about the SAG strike and the writer strike in
Yes, like we
Hollywood that
can't watch
shut.
TV no more.
Yeah, like
And the
you.
rent strike.
And here's another thing about that, which I think I'm gonna do a video or a live on that. I guess I'll get a poll from you guys to see because I've definitely been keeping my eye on that. But one thing about it is, if anybody knows LA, the industry It
Don't
runs
stop.
LA. The budget and all of that stuff comes from the industry. If there's no Hollywood, it's gonna
I
be
was
a
just going to say
trickle
that.
down effect. It's
When
not just
Hollywood
Hollywood.
goes quiet,
Yeah, it's
it's
not
a
just
problem.
Hollywood. It's going to literally affect a lot. But then at the same time, and I'll talk about this, it's really bigger than Hollywood. You got a lot of unions that are striking right now that people don't even realize are striking because of the SAG one and the WGA one. It's literally like almost coming off as the working class versus the elite. It's coming off with there's so much stuff going on in this world right now. It's getting scary. It
And
really
don't
Yep.
forget
is.
about the mass shootings that happen literally every day.
Hello.
Right, right. It is. You
And like that
got my point.
smoke from Canada, that's smoke in the air. Yes, when I went to Fiji, it was
Yeah,
smoky
Nikki,
as fuck.
it
I
looks
promise you, I was
so
smoky.
crazy outside.
I was
I was
sleepy.
looking
I
like
don't know what the fuck was going on.
I
It was
when I looked outside, I'm like, why is it so foggy outside? It looks like you know how the screen was on Wizard of Oz when she was in Kansas and it was like
hmm
a tannish color? That's what it looked
yes,
like outside.
yes. I
And all
swear,
you
like that
kept
shit
seeing was
creepy.
um high alert for
yep,
pollution. I'm like, if COVID didn't take us out, they're trying to take us out. Like there's no way that Canada smoke is hitting here.
yep.
How is it
Steph,
here?
you're right. UPS is on strike now. There was actually hotel workers that were just on a strike not too long ago in California. There's going to be more strikes. I think this is going to be a strike summer, like straight up. Because
What
when you
about
think
what
about
about
it,
the
a
women on the
lot of these
plane?
jobs, they're trying to use AI to take over people's
Boom.
jobs. They're trying to use AI to take over people's jobs. So I think we're in for a crazy summer. And this is just,
Yeah.
unfortunately, here's my thing. If we're in for a crazy summer, fine. But why the hell do we have to be the focal point of some shit? That's my issue. It's like, if this is going to be a crazy
Easy
summer, fine.
target.
Yeah, like, but we got literally a black woman now who literally first it was Jussie Smollett, now it's her. I'm just like, good grief, like we can't catch a break. If people gonna have these type of summers, fine, but why we gotta be included in it? Now we probably gonna hear about this girl for a whole year plus about
I'll give it a
the
couple
situation.
months, a month. It's
You think
gonna be
Or
so?
until
about a
the next
month.
or until the next
Yeah,
big thing happen. Who out
something
does it
great
next?
happened.
True.
But
That's
you got to
true.
look at the
McDonald's, all
times
the
though.
McDonald's gonna
Everything is
burst up
for
in flames next.
ev-
Watch.
don't. They brought
Allegedly.
Grimace back, so that's possible. Cause I ain't seen Grimace, and Grimace was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Y'all crazy. But no, but
Boy,
seriously,
Chuck E. Cheese.
Huh?
just
I
huh?
can't wait.
Ain't Grimace the one that used to play the piano or something at Chuck E. Cheese? They look like the same people.
Grimace is from
They look.
McDonald's.
I know who it is, but they look like the same character, don't it?
Grimace just had a birthday.
Look,
Exactly. But Grimace is also the same thing that be sitting there. That motherfucker got two jobs. Two jobs.
me, Lord. Okay, look, y'all.
Look,
Look,
all
Two
I'm
jobs.
saying though is like what happened to the woman on the plane that tried to get off when she said she seen a shapeshifter? What happened to all these artists like shows and people not remembering what happened at the shows and all this other stuff and how crazy they really like coming out with all this really like
Or the family who said they
evil
saw the
stuff.
alien in their backyard.
Hello.
The who and what when
Girl,
where?
I be watching
Thank
everything.
you.
look,
You're distracted by this woman right here.
maybe we need to have a conspiracy theory live or something because it
You know,
definitely
for
sounds like it's a rabbit hole.
Chris, you do need to see the TikTok though, because I even saw a TikTok of it not actually showing a figure, not a figurine of an actual shape of an angel. Like I swear to you, I'm like, dude, this is the end of time.
And that's why
And
they
then
trying to get rid of TikTok.
out of the dried up river, no, ma'am.
Yes. And then all these AI or people trying to pretend they robots on TikTok is because they're trying to like get us in our minds to like get used to that. So when we really see like alien or not aliens, AIs on the street, we're gonna think they're like people just like acting like that. You get what I'm saying? But allegedly, I'm a nobody. Don't come for me. But
But could you imagine
I
seeing
am.
your first AI come up to my hi, how are you? Like I punched the mess out of you. Like, what are you doing? Why are you
Loyalty.
talking like this?
Okay, look. On that note, y'all, let's wrap it up on this situation with Carlee. So, at what's your final words on this Carlee situation? What's your prediction on the Carlee situation? And what are your final words on it? So we're gonna start off with Shonda because I think Shonda, you was the first one to come up, and then we'll go to Teeth, and then we'll go to Mickey, me, and then Yuli. So Shonda, what's your final words on this situation?
I'm not sure. I think the one thing that I'm left thinking, like, I definitely do think that she'll get some type of charge. To what degree? I think at the minimum it'll be falsely reporting. However, what I've been noticing as I've been scrolling through my timeline that a lot of folks in Black America are thinking that she should get a pass, and I'm wondering what the folks on the panel think about that.
Oh, I don't know. If all of this was plotted and planned and she continued to lie, no, she shouldn't get no pass. She shouldn't get no. I mean, I know people are gonna try to say, well, other people get passes, but here's the thing: we don't have the complexion for protection. Bottom line, I
No,
don't
she
think
should
they're
definitely have to some
boom.
type of punishment. If it's not jail time, she should have to do something. You
Right,
playing with us,
right.
and
You
then you
playing
use
with our
government
emotions.
money. You
You're
use
playing with our
government money
emotions
because you want to
too.
play.
Right, right. But here's the thing, I feel that way with any race. If you play like this, you should definitely get
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? But again, Jussie got away with it because Jussie got money. So you know what I'm saying? Like he was able to get away with it. But no, you have to learn that you can't play these type of games in life and there's no repercussions to it. So there has to be something. But again, I don't care what race she is. I'm more disappointed, of course, because she looks like me. But at the same time, everybody who does something like this needs to have some type of consequences. So that includes her. Yeah.
You got to go.
And I'm just hoping it's all said and done. Because someone in the comments here said that they said she's done something like that, something like this before.
Oh Lord. Okay, well,
Um,
maybe we'll do a deep. I think more stuff is gonna come out. Bye, Ava. Bye, BB. You guys, thank you so much. Like I said, like please before you guys leave if you didn't, but I think there's gonna be. We'll probably do some more lives on this as more stuff comes out. It'll definitely be a conversation that needs to be had. But I have a feeling for a minute it's gonna get quiet because of what the police said today, and it's in their best interest to just shut up at this point. I think it is. It's in their best interest to shut up and let the attorney speak. So the attorney will definitely sit up there and say what they need to say. And then they're going to just probably do all of their investigations, all of their conversations they're going to have with the police through the attorney. And that's just the bottom line. But yeah, so with that, Brother Teeth, what do you think is going to happen in this situation? You there?
I don't even want anything else to come from this situation. I'm good on the lie. Shout out to the Who department for displaying their set of skills. They came through like Liam Neeson and got the job done. And just shout out to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess honestly at this point it's going to be a waiting game on the situation. And Mickey, what do you have to say about this? What do you think your final predictions or what's your last words on it?
So all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna say the good part first. I hope that maybe she was, because you know the FBI, the government can do anything. Like I don't watch Prison Break, and they could for any type technology, camera footage, anything. So I hope that she was a victim that well, I don't hope, but I hope she did escape and she was like, you know, able to get out of that situation, and that maybe the government is trying to like frame her so they don't like uh so it don't like sabotage their sex trafficking ring. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
whoa, Mickey.
Boom! I'm a motherfucking savage.
Oh
Anyway,
my gosh. Allegedly,
allegedly, don't come for me, people in black
and
suits.
damn sure don't come from Chris Nicole because that is not
He said, "I'm money Bennett. I ain't in it."
Hello, I'm sorry.
told
I
him I
got
don't want the digital footprint to prove I was on this
okay.
line.
Like what in the hell? Woo-wee.
Hey, all I'm saying is, like
Don't
that's
say
why I say
that.
I'm saying the good part first. Like I really hope that she was like able to escape and can like prove or like expose the ring that's going on, and maybe they just
That
trying
you
to
think
frame her
allegedly is going on.
allegedly that's going on, and that maybe she knows something and they're gonna try to make her seem like the bad guy than the good guy so we don't believe her. But I hope she also did not lie because, like I said, a couple of years ago, we all had to have that conversation with our sons that, hey, maybe the police might think you the problem. Maybe you shouldn't call them. And I don't want now that we have to have the conversation with our daughters that maybe if something happens to you, the police won't believe. So I just really hope it's like, oh, win-win in each situation that it's really come out to be a good thing. But yeah, that's just my opinion. But allegedly, I'm a nobody man in black, and all y'all aliens.
Did you see the last comment under here? You want to answer that, Mickey?
What it say? Let me see. Mickey. Of course, I smoke every day.
Oh my
I
god.
I
know
forgot
that's
to
right.
speak on
I
the
said,
live movement
stop
is
blaming
prescribed
it
for
on
me
the weed
smoking.
people. Stop blaming it on the
Blame
weed.
it on the high.
Y'all know I be telling the truth though. I don't lie.
All
But
right. Well, thank you
We
for
pick up what
your
you
last.
putting down, Mickey. It's okay. Take your time.
Me, what are your final thoughts?
Now, to Piggy, listen. She should be embarrassed. I know. Could you imagine the look? You know how like your mom looked at you like you stupid. I hope her mom looked at her like that when all this stuff came out. Like you got me out here looking crazy, lady.
Right. Right.
And then like you say that they made you take your clothes off, and you think they took pictures of you, but yet you had 100 and some odd dollars stuck in
In
your
your
sock. They
sock.
ain't take that. They ain't take. They took your snacks, but they ain't take your money.
Yeah.
This ain't no I know something and I'm a secret spy or something like that. No, this girl had a plan. She just needed a platform and they gave it to her. And now she probably sitting there with dumb face like I shouldn't have done that. That's
Whatever
stupid.
happened to creating maybe a TikTok or a YouTube page if you really want some attention? Like, it's so many young kids doing that now, and they're doing really good. Why not
No,
just
she
do
said
that?
she said I'm aiming high. I'm aiming high. I don't want y'all to try to come follow me. I don't want to put in the work. Y'all gonna notice me.
I guess that's the legal high, because that's
Yeah,
like because that's a legal situation. That's the I guess the biggest high you gonna
yeah.
get, I
She said my
suppose.
name going down in the books for this. Like
Yeah,
that's dumb. How can you be in school to be somebody's nurse, but yeah, you on online at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, looking how to figure out how the heck to get away. Where are
that
you
just shows
going?
you book smarts is not common sense smarts. Point blank. Period. And I would rather have common sense and have street sense than have book sense. Bottom line, because this, I mean, she already had a degree, and then she was going to nursing school.
Yeah,
So
like
that,
how can you
yeah,
be so stupid? And then like
yeah,
this is what you want to get your name out for this?
yeah.
Allegedly,
Cause you
somebody said, I just read a comment that said on a different site that said she allegedly might failed out of nursing school. So
didn't I just
I
say
don't,
she got an F on her test? Dang,
That's more than an F on the
I'm great
test,
be on
me.
I'm getting ready to be a psychic out here. Let me make my TikTok
No, but
account.
hold up though. Low key though, when I be talking to me be making a lot of sense and be saying stuff that come to fruition. No lies. Some stuff that I'll be like, me be saying, and I'll be like, well, damn, me was definitely she was
It's me.
Exactly. Let's not go far. Look what she did in Jill's last night. She
It's
predicted that.
me.
like literally like she be making some sense, boy, where you be
I
like, well,
put
did
one
it?
plus one equals two together real fast. Like you're not gonna put no war over. Not what? No,
Sometimes it
I'm a
equals seven.
Virgo. I'm not real on the big on zodiac stuff, but I'm a Virgo. I pay attention to everything.
Yeah.
Bro, you be
You're not gonna
lying.
just who I be lying. Sometimes I be fibbing, but you ain't gotta
Nah,
cut me off.
Virgos. Nah, my little sister Virgo. She be
Oh
Like
lying.
yeah.
I be paying attention to stuff. Like
I
no,
love
none
y'all
of this
though.
stuff seems real.
Yeah.
None of this
Yeah.
stuff seem real. Like a baby on the side of the freeway, and you seen it, just you. You got that gift? I want the gift.
Oh Lord,
I
Yuli,
want
what
the
are
gift.
me? Yuli, what are your final thoughts on this? Y'all ain't about to have me
And yes,
up
I
on here
smoke.
for another hour cracking jokes and stuff.
Yes, I smoke.
We all do.
Oh Lord, Yuli, what's your final words on this?
I love ya. Well, this is my thoughts. I am first and foremost going to say yes. I believe she does need a punishment to the extent of how it's gonna be. I believe the jury of her peers should decide that punishment for her and from her community. Why? Because of the resources that you took, girl, that were in vain. That could have been going to anybody else that needed assistance, and you just took that from her. That's one. Two, I see in the future this. I see a book coming out. I'll be honest with you. She's a really good storyteller because all this shit was foretold by her. But I'll be honest, this is a really good storyteller, which is why I'm saying I see a book in the future. The thing is that she should have focused that fiction in her head into We Here. Girl, you could have made my money in We Here by putting that book down.
Hey, Teeth,
A good storyteller. Yuli, what books you
that
be reading,
picture.
girl? Because that what she been saying to me ain't been adding up. So
Yeah, I
And
know what the
what
That
story is
picture
this?
look like my face all the time.
think about it though. You guys that read
Mickey
that
stupid.
the read story books that they be putting up on YouTube for you to be watching and stuff. That they be telling you like little clips
I
and clips
look,
of
even if she do a book, I doubt anybody gonna buy it because I mean,
no,
T's got a
she
point.
was. That's what I'm saying. She could have actually made some money with that fiction that she made
She
up
could have
on
put it
her
on
head.
TikTok. She could have
Put
put it
that
on
shit
TikTok.
up.
She could have made it a series on TikTok and could have went viral.
What pad? That's another pad right there that she could have made some money on instead of going doing some stupid shit like this.
Tubi.
She should have
They
just
taking
pulled
anybody over
over
there.
threw her, bro. She should have just pulled over, threw her wig off, and started twerking and went viral.
Yeah.
She could have just went home and ate
At
some
this
snacks.
point, you know what I'm saying? Like at this point, that probably would have gotten her 1 million views doing that. Like seriously, because
We would have
and
had
then
a. She would
once
have
the
under her.
one at a
boyfriend
time,
would have
y'all. One at
seen
a
all that
time.
attention she was getting, he probably would have came double back around.
Her
Hey,
exactly,
just
Right.
like that. Look,
exactly.
You could
it
have
took
took the wig off and twerked to "Sexy Red." That would have
She
went
done
viral.
probably lost that man forever. She done
She could
lost
have went to
her
Nashville
friends
playing that song.
forever. She don't even realize her reputation at this point. She need to move to another state. Hell, maybe
And
to
then
another
it's sad
country.
because the boyfriend came out about it. Like you got him roped up in this bull crap too.
she finna lose her job. She finna lose her job.
Now
It's
she's
like
gonna be throwing
job and
them names.
everything else. But you guys, with that being said, I appreciate y'all so much for coming. This is definitely one of those things where we're gonna have to just wait and see what's gonna happen. But I know the police are waiting for her to say something. I am curious to see if they decide to not say something, the attorney speaks for her. Can they get to a certain point where if they don't have proof, if they could just arrest her or charge her? You know what I mean? So we'll just have to
And if
wait
I
and
was an
see.
attorney, I wouldn't want to represent this. This is crazy.
Yeah,
Child.
but there's desperate attorneys out there who just want the attention. So I wouldn't put it past an attorney who would want to take this.
And all
I
Who
you
is Ben? Who is Ben
know,
Crump? Because somebody, the
Oh hell
people.
no, Ben Crump. Oh no, he's not gonna do this. He's not gonna do this one. Not this one. He's not gonna
Who
do
that?
this one unless it has to do with some like race baits type of stuff. He's not gonna
Okay.
do it. Like this would not make him look good at all taking this. If everything that they are alleging is true, it wouldn't look good for him to take this case. But I'm sure there's a young attorney out there who needs the attention and things like that who would be willing to take it just so they can make a name for themselves. They'll
or
probably
to
take
make
it pro
money
bono.
because can go up quickly on this one.
What'd you say, Yuli?
I said, or to make some extra money because the price tag can go up quickly on this one.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So there will always be an attorney out there who will be able to do it. Hell, Phaedra Parks may do it. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. Phaedra Parks. I'm like,
Go
look,
away with me. Go away from
Because
me
everybody
with this
knows.
Apollo.
Everybody knows.
like at this point you may have a lot of people, but I feel bad for the parents at this point. I feel bad
Right.
for the people who did go look for her. But I do want answers. Let's just hope
I feel
the
bad for
top
them
person,
dogs who were
I
sleeping
feel
out in
bad
the
for the white
woods.
baby that she lied on. That's what I feel bad on. Why you lie on that baby?
I feel like, here's the thing. I am hoping, one part of what Mickey said is, I'm hoping that there is some truth to her story and we get a complete story. If there's some truth, then I will come back on here and I will say, look, damn it, it's all making sense now, and we'll talk about it. But until then, even the police are suggesting, with the facts that they have, that this does not allegedly sound like it's legit. So it's a sad situation. I really, really hope that her family is able to recover from this, because this just doesn't look bad. This just looks like completely bad. It looks bad on the city. It looks bad on everyone right now. It looks bad on everyone. Like Hoover, Alabama, I ain't never heard of it, but now I know Hoover, Alabama because of this. Like, that's what I know it for. Not for anything else, but because of this scandal. So it's a sad situation. But you guys, on that note, I thank you guys so much for participating. I thank all of you who have stayed in the chat. Appreciate it. Definitely continue in the chat below on what you guys think about it. And I will see y'all on my next live or my next video. Love y'all and toodles.
Love your family.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night.
Night.